Welcome to the fourth match of the 2019 IQ season, sponsored by New Horizons Credit Union and the Mobile County Public School System. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Gripp, your IQ Quizmaster. Today's match features high school students from Williamson, Citronelle, and the home team, St. Luke's. The questions you're going to hear this morning are prepared in 16 categories by educators throughout the country who are all experts in their fields. They try to make the questions equally challenging. Now here's how the points are awarded. In a regular category, each team will receive its own question in that area. The teams will then have 15 seconds and 4 opportunities to answer. A correct answer on the first try is worth 4 points. Each time an incorrect answer is given, it's worth 1 less point. And if a team misses it entirely, either of the other 2 teams up here can gain 1 point with a correct answer, and I'll explain some of the other scoring later on. Teams, good luck, score as many points as you can. St. Luke's, here is your question. Give the approximate number of miles between Earth and Ultima Thule, the farthest object ever explored by spacecraft.
10 light years.
Try again.
10 million miles.
Try again.
3 light years.
Try again.
40 million.
No, Citronelle.
4 billion miles.
4 billion miles is correct.
Wow.
All right, Citronelle, your question now in current events. There is an oil boom taking place in Midland, Texas, which is reshaping the economy, the nation, and the world. Give the name of this vast oil field.
Permian Basin.
That's right, 4 points. Williamson. The first baby born to a woman with a transplanted uterus was delivered at Baylor University Medical Center in what state?
Mississippi.
Try again. You don't have to buzz in because it's your question.
Georgia.
Try again. What was it? Oh. Here, it's Citronelle.
Texas.
Texas is right. Baylor is in Texas. Very good. Topic is American history. To our home team. About 60 Virginians, including women and children, were slaughtered in an 1831 slave rebellion. Give the last name of the rebellion's leader.
Johnson.
Try again.
Turner.
Yes, Nat Turner. Citronelle. During the Civil War, slave states that remained loyal to the Union included Missouri, Kentucky, Maryland, and Delaware. Give the name of these collective states.
Border states.
Correct, 4 points. Williamson. The Reconstruction Amendments to the Constitution extended equal rights to blacks. Give the amendment that protected black suffrage.
15.
That's right, 4 points. Biology is your topic. Back to our home team. In the tundra, name the permanent ice that typically exists within a meter of the ground's surface.
Permafrost.
Correct, 4 points. Citronelle, name the group of hardwood trees that drop their leaves in the winter.
Conifers.
Try again.
Oak.
Try again.
Birch.
Try again. St. Luke's.
Deciduous.
Right, deciduous, correct. Williamson. Identify the group of organisms belonging to the same species living together and influencing each other's survival. Five seconds. St. Luke's.
Population.
Yes, population, 1 point. All right, now we're going to change the rules a little bit and ask a question in sports. It's a toss-up category, the first of 2 in our IQ match today. 1 answer per team, 4 points for a correct answer, and you can buzz in whenever you think you've heard enough of the question to know the correct answer. Here's your question. This Los Angeles Angels veteran player reached a milestone of more than 600 career home runs in 2017. By the season's end, he was 7th all-time with 614 homers. Give the last name of this 10-time All-Star player. St. Luke's.
Rodriguez.
Sorry. Citronelle.
Ortiz.
No. Williamson. No. Albert Pujols. No points. Literature is the topic. In Tony Cade Bambera's short story titled Maggie of the Green Bottles, give the first name of the narrator's baby brother.
Tom.
Try again.
Smith.
Try again.
Jack.
Try again.
Sam.
Nope. Teams wait for the buzzer. Citronelle.
Raymond.
No. Williamson. No. Jason was the answer we needed. Citronelle. In Agatha Christie's short story titled The Case of the Perfect Maid, although she did not take the item, named the particular piece of jewelry that the Skinner sisters' maid Gladys is suspected of stealing.
Ring.
Try again.
Brooch.
Yes, a brooch. 3 points. Williamson. In William Saroyan's short story titled A Curved Line, give the age of the narrator's niece who sat on the floor cutting up junk mail with a small pair of scissors.
2,
Try again.
3,
Try again.
5,
Try again. 8. Nope. Teams wait for the buzzer if you'd like to answer. Don't buzz in early. You only get 4 chances. Citronelle.
7.
Sorry. St. Luke's.
6.
You were also close. 4. 4 was the answer we needed. No points. All right, time for a new set of questions. This time it's in math. And the teams will have 60 seconds instead of 15 to give 4 possible answers. And each team gets a copy of every question for possible bonus points. First question is for St. Luke's, so everyone open your yellow math envelopes, please. A bag containing 5 red marbles, 3 blue marbles, and 2 green marbles. The probability of taking 2 marbles out of the bag and finding that both are green may be expressed as a fraction p over q. What is the value of p plus q? Go ahead.
92.
Try again.
91.
Try again.
$46.
Yes. 2 points. Very good. Next question goes to Citronelle. Everyone open your red math envelopes, please. 4 unbiased coins are simultaneously flipped. If the probability that the result is 3 heads and 1 tail is expressed as a fraction in simplest form, p over q, what is the value of p plus q?
$11.
Try again.
$52.
Try again.
36.
Try again.
$73.
Sorry. Teams wait for the buzzer if you'd like to answer. Don't buzz in early, because then you go last. St. Luke's.
5.
Yes, 5 is the correct answer. Next math question belongs to Williamson. Everyone open your blue math envelopes. A regular 6-sided die has the faces numbered 1, 2, and 3 painted red. The faces numbered 4 and 5 painted white, and the face numbered 6 painted blue. This die is rolled, and the number showing is odd. If the probability that the face showing is white is expressed as a fraction in simplest form, p over q, what is the value of p plus q?
Nine.
Try again.
6,
Try again.
7,
Try again. Citronelle.
7.
Sorry. St. Luke's.
4.
4 is correct. Very good. Now we're back to a regular category. This time it's Shakespeare. In Act 4 of The Winter's Tale, while Polixenes and Camillo discuss Camillo's wish to return to Sicilia, Polixenes seeks to change the subject by asking Camillo if he has recently seen another character around the palace. Name that character.
Florenzal.
Right, 4 points. Citronelle. Act 4 of Othello begins with Iago pretending to console Othello by explaining how his own wife, Emilia, might show only casual regard for a gift from him. Iago suggests a hypothetical gift he might present to Emilia. Name that gift.
Necklace.
Try again.
A flower.
Try again.
A glove.
Try again.
A ring.
Nope. Teams wait for the buzzer. St. Luke's.
Handkerchief.
Yes, a handkerchief is right. 1 point. Williamson. In Act 4 of Henry IV, Part 1, as the rebels consider the danger created by Northumberland's absence, Douglas claims in that Scotland a certain word is never spoken. Give that taboo word. That wasn't a clue. Okay, Citronelle.
King.
No. St. Luke's. Go ahead.
Magic.
No. The word never spoken in Scotland is fear. Fear is the word. Geography is the question. Spain owns a group of islands off the southwestern portion of its mainland. These islands rest in the western Mediterranean Sea. Name this group of islands.
Canary.
Try again.
The Azores.
Try again.
Corsican.
Try again. Citronelle.
Balsiatic.
What was that?
Balsiatic.
No. Williamson. No. Balearic. Balearic Islands. No points. Citronelle. Nearly all of the countries in the world either signed or ratified the Paris Agreement, a climate accord in 2015 that set the standard for global emission awareness. Only one country in the Mediterranean region did not sign or ratify this agreement. Name this Mediterranean country that the United States has since joined in denying the Paris Agreement.
Syria.
That's right, 4 points. Williamson. Directly south of Sicily, between Italy and Africa, lies a small independent island nation consisting of 3 islands. Name this nation. Five seconds. Citronelle.
Cyprus.
No. St. Luke's.
Malta.
Malta is right. 1 point. We are halfway through our competition. Williamson has 4, Citronelle has 17. St. Luke's is in the lead with 19 points.
New Horizons Credit Union has been serving its members and the community since 1950. New Horizons Credit Union is a proud supporter of the arts, civic activities, local charities, and higher education, including sponsoring annual scholarship opportunities open to all high schools. Visit New Horizons online at newhcu.org to learn about upcoming supported events that help make this area a great place to live. New Horizons Credit Union, offering its members solutions for the real world.
All right, we're ready to start the second half of this morning's IQ competition, and we'll ask some questions now in chemistry. St. Luke's, your question. Give the last name of the scientist who derived the mass-energy equivalence relationship in 1905.
Einstein.
Correct. Albert Einstein, 4 points. Citronelle. State the term given to a reactant which governs the maximum amount of product that can be generated.
A limit.
Try again.
Solvent.
Nope. Okay, St. Luke's or Williamson? St. Luke's.
Limiting factor.
No. Williamson. No. Limiting reactant is the term I needed. All right, Williamson. State what happens to the pressure of a fixed volume container of an ideal gas if the temperature is increased.
Stays the same.
Try again. St. Luke's.
Increases.
Yes, it increases. Very good. 1 point. Topic is art history. Back to our home team. German architect Oswald Matthias Ungers built this museum within the shell of an early 20th century townhouse. Inside this townhouse is a network of a series of spaces that are locked into one another like boxes or a house within a house. Located in Frankfurt, give the name of this museum that has an innermost display section which occupies several floors on a grid system with lots of glassed-in areas.
The Blackburn House.
Try again. Okay, Citronelle or Williamson, anybody want to buzz in? No? Okay, it's the German Museum of Architecture or the Museum of Architecture, either one. Citronelle. Renowned U.S. architect Frank Lloyd Wright was a great exponent of architecture that worked in harmony with natural shapes, as seen in his brilliantly executed Kaufman House, which is also known as Falling Water. Give the name of the U.S. state in which this house is located.
New York.
Try again.
Maine.
Try again.
Massachusetts.
Try again.
Delaware.
Nope. Teams. St. Luke's.
Illinois.
No. Williamson.
Maryland.
No, it's a beautiful house that incorporates a waterfall in it. It's in southwestern Pennsylvania. Williamson. In 1948, this art movement was founded in Milan by Gillo Dorfles, Gianni Monet, Bruno Munari, and Anastasio Soldati. The purpose of this movement was to promote exploration into pure form. Its objective was to ignore reality and create, quote, art for art's sake. Give the English name of this major art movement.
Thomas.
Try again. Citronelle.
Surrealism.
No. St. Luke's.
Impressionism.
No, it's called the concrete art movement, or MAC, either one. All right, time to change the rules a little bit. Ask some questions in team choice. Before this morning's match began, each team chose the topic it wanted to be quizzed on. There's 4 points for a correct answer, but in team choice, there's only one answer per team. In teams, if I rule the original team's answer wrong, you can buzz in immediately. You don't have to wait for the shot clock to run down to 0. St. Luke's, you chose a question in geography. Again, one answer, please. Here's your question. A Middle Eastern country's historic capital, Beirut, is an important port city in the eastern Mediterranean Sea. Name this country that shares borders with Israel and Syria.
Lebanon.
Right, 4 points. Citronelle, you chose American history. Again, just one answer. Free speech was attacked in Congress in 1836. Petitions from all across the nation from anti-slave reformers drove Southerners to pass a reform through the House of Representatives. This reform required all anti-slave appeals to be tabled without debate. Give the name of this congressional resolution. One answer, please.
The gag rule.
Yes, we'll take that. 4 points. Williamson, you chose Shakespeare. In Act 4 of As You Like It, Jacques claims to have a unique, complex version of a certain personality characteristic, different from that of a scholar, a musician, a courtier, a soldier, a lawyer, a lady, or a lover. Name this characteristic. Citronelle's first.
Loneliness.
No. St. Luke's.
A dreamer.
No. Only two answers I could accept were melancholy or sadness. The only two I could accept, sorry. Toss-up now. Our second toss-up of the match. It's in literature, so teams, hands on your buzzers. It's in literature. In Louis L'Amour's short story titled Desert Death Song, give the last name of the man who travels to the desert rather than risk being caught by a posse who mistakenly believes that he murdered the sheriff. Anybody can buzz in. 5 seconds. St. Luke's.
Jones.
No. Citronelle.
Williams.
No. Williamson.
Smith.
No, it was Nat Bodine. That's the answer, no points. Back to a regular category now. It is in physics. We go back to our home team. State the name given to the distance on a transverse wave from the midpoint to the crest or trough of the wave.
Amplitude.
Right, 4 points. Citronelle. State the name given to any physical quantity that specifies direction as well as magnitude or size.
A vector.
Yes, we'll accept that. 4 points. Vector quantity. Williamson. State the name given to the energy transferred from one object to another due to a temperature difference between them.
Kinetic.
Say it again.
Kinetic.
No, try again.
Convection.
Nope, try again.
Static.
Nope. Citronelle buzzed in early. St. Luke's.
Heat.
Heat is right, 1 point. Heat. Topic now is American government. Until 1951, the Constitution placed no limit on the number of terms a president may serve. Several presidents, beginning with Washington, refused to seek more than 2 terms. Give the full name of the president who broke this tradition when he ran for a 3rd term in 1940 and then a 4th term in 1944.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Right, 4 points. Citronelle. Give the term used to describe a formal agreement between 2 or more sovereign states. The president, usually acting through the Secretary of State, negotiates these international agreements.
Treaty.
Right, 4 points. Williamson. Give the title of the person who directs all of the operations of the White House office and is among the most influential of all the presidential aides. Try again.
President.
Try again. St. Luke's buzzed in early. Citronelle.
Chief of Staff.
Chief of Staff is correct. 1 point. St. Luke's, here's a question in world history. During the First World War, the British sought support in the Middle East against the Turks, who had joined the Central Powers by promising an independent Arab state to the Arabs and a Jewish state to the Jews. The British Foreign Secretary wrote a letter expressing British support for the Zionist movement as long as the rights of exiting non-Jewish communities were protected. Give the last name of the British Foreign Secretary who issued this declaration.
Churchill.
Try again.
Herzl.
Try again. Citronelle.
Charleston.
No. Williamson. No, it was Sir Arthur Balfour. Balfour was what we needed. Citronelle. In 1946, the citizens of Argentina elected a military officer to the presidency who proceeded to establish a dictatorship supported by his popular wife, Evita. After the death of his wife, he was soon ousted by the military. Give the last name of this Argentinian dictator.
Pot.
Try again.
Hernandez.
Try again. St. Luke's.
Corazon.
No. Williamson. No. Perón. Juan Perón. Williamson, your question. One of the consequences of the space program was research done on miniaturization of computers to make them usable or on spacecraft. The most important step in this process was the discovery that the vacuum tubes that were used in the earliest computers could be replaced by tiny chips that would do the same jobs much faster and without the danger of overheating. Name the substance out of which these chips were made. Five seconds. Citronelle.
Silicon.
Spell it for me.
Silicon.
Yes, silicon, right. Not silica, right. You spelled it correctly. All right, time for the last question in today's contest. It's a math toss-up worth 4 points. Teams get a copy of every question, of course. One answer per team. Teams, open your white math envelopes now. A quadratic of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 has roots of 5 and 9. What is the value of b if a equals 1? St. Luke's.
-14.
Yes, -14 is right. 4 points. So, final score today, Williamson with 4 points, Citronelle with 31, St. Luke's with 41 points.